everyone, thanks for joining me for a home workout, well done. What you'll need is some water and a mat if you have one, but if not, if you've got carpet or a rug, you can place a towel on top. That's just for the end when we're doing some stretches because you might be a little bit sweaty. Okay, so we're going to start with a warm-up and I'll talk you through what we're going to do. Okay, so warming our bodies first of all, gradually raising our heart rates before we ramp up the intensity. Once our bodies are warmed up and got all the blood flowing nicely, we're going to do some mobilisation work on our joints. This just kind of keeps them lubricated, keeps them nice and healthy and prevents injuries. And then we're going to do circuits, and our circuits is going to consist of 4 workouts targeting different areas of the body. One is a cardiovascular workout, and we're going to repeat these 4 times. I've got my timer with me, so I'm going to time them. We're going to do 40 seconds each exercise and 20 seconds rest in between. So I'm here to do it with you. I'm going to show you how to make the exercises easier or harder depending on your own ability. So listen to your body, listen to me, and do what is right for you. So let's ramp up this warm up. So bring our knees a little bit higher, bend our arms about 90 degrees. You want to try and bring your knees about up to your hips and using your core to stabilise yourself so you're not leaning back too much. You want to be starting to get a little bit out of breath now. Now I haven't got any music on, but if you like to work out music, it's a really good way to motivate yourself. So if you want to pause this, I forgot to say, you can put some music on, whatever gets you in the mood. Okay, so some shoulder rolls to the back and to the front. I've got the sunshine streaming in. Okay, and now if you want to, we can take this into a little jog. So we're just lifting the feet up behind us, bending our knees. Not too fast yet, just gradually raising our heart rate. And let's bring in our arms at the same time to warm up our shoulders. So 2 things at once, bit of coordination as well. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and brings our arm out to the side. Feel hot already. I did have the window open, but there's you can hear cars outside, so I am going to get sweaty. Okay, and now we're going to kick our feet out in front, so kind of lifting the knee as high as you want to. The higher you lift your leg, the more you're using your core as well, so I'll let you decide how high. 4, 3, 2, 1, and now we're going to put our hands on the bottom, that was right, and kick your heels up to your feet. That's it. Keep a steady breath throughout. Don't want to hold our breath now. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Take it back to a march. Get our breath back. I've got my hair in my eyes already. This doesn't bode well for what's to come. Must remember to put a headband on next time. Okay, now we're going to lift our knee and have a little twist as we do so. So twisting down for our abdominals, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Good. I'm getting out of breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hopefully you are out of breath now, got your body all nice and warm. So let's do some work on our joints. So we're going to start with our ankles. We're going to have a hand on our hips. We're going to raise our heels, coming up onto our toes. So we're stretching out the front of our ankle. Good. 2 more. 1, 2, and now we're going to come back onto our heels. Notice I've got bare feet. I prefer to work out in bare feet, but if you want to wear trainers, that's fine. You might want to be working out outside in the garden. It's nice weather. Or if you've got hard floors, you can wear trainers by all means, but I quite like bare feet. Good. 1 more. And now we're going to come onto outside of our feet, which is a bit easier in trainers actually, but it's quite a nice stretching out the outside of our ankles. Doesn't feel very natural, but this is quite a nice movement to do. Helps strengthen our ankles. 1 more. Good. Now let's work on our knees. So we're going to do a slow squat. So we're going to go down, 2, 3, 4, and come back up. And as we come back up, we're going to have a little squeeze of our bum, but we're not going to push our hips forward because that could put a strain on our lower back. So we're coming down, 2, 3, 4, and squeeze at the top. Okay, down, 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. So weight goes back into our heels. and push into your heels back up. Down, 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. Make this one really deep, really low. Down, 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. Okay, we're going to take this squat even further now. And put your feet a tiny bit wider. We're going to come down as low as you can go. Hands come on the floor. We're going to push our bottom up, straighten our legs, come back down and push into our heels, back up to standing. Okay, so we'll do that again. Down, hands come on the floor, bottom comes up, bottom comes down, and push into your feet to stand. Okay, so low as you can on with that bottom. Bottom up, bottom down, and push back up. Let's do 2 more. So this is a really good hip opener as our hips in this low Hindi squat. Really nice wide legs. That's it. Last one. Bottom down and push back up to standing. Great. Okay, we're going to work into our hips a little bit more now. We're going to do a forward lunge. When we lunge forward, we're going to have our front foot flat on the floor and our back foot heel up. Okay, you want to kind of come down as far as you can, ideally 90 degrees in each leg. Okay, so we're going to come forward and then push off that front foot to come back up to standing. Okay, so this is working into our knees a bit more and our hips. Okay, now let's bring in the arms. We're going to swoop our arms up as we come forward. Just check your knees aren't going over your toes at the front. We don't want to put too much strain on the knees. Good, and now we're going to add a twist. So we're going to come forward and we're going to twist to the way, whichever leg went out first, we're going to go that way. Okay, so arms come forward, add in a spinal rotation, warming up our spine as well. Nice stretch for the spine. Good. Whew, let's do 1 more on each side. Last one. Good. And let's do some big shoulder rotations to the back. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. So that is our warm up done. Sorry. Grab a drink. I'm going to show you 4 exercises that are going to make up our circuit. Okay. So our first one is a cardiovascular exercise. It's going to raise our heart rates, increase our lung capacity, and yeah, all good movement. So we're going to do high knees or jog on the spot for 8, and then we're going to touch the floor and do a jump. So I'll demonstrate. You can practice with me now. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Option 1 is to touch the floor and come back into 8 runs. Option 2 is to jump down and then jump up. Tuck jump is really using your abdominals as well. It's an explosive movement. So if you can do that, or you can just jump up, okay? So there's kind of 3 options. Just a touch, you can touch and jump, or touch and tuck jump. And then back into 8 runs again, same again. Okay, this is going to really get our heart rates up. Second exercise, we're going to work on our upper back and our triceps and shoulders. We're going to do some tricep dips. Quite often we do these on a chair, we're going to do them on the floor. So when we do tricep dips on the floor, we have fingers facing our feet, and we're going to bring our bottom up as high as we can. And when we come down, when we lower our arms down, we want our elbows to be going back, okay? Not out to the side. Straight back behind us as much as we can. So this is actually option 1 is to have bottom down. Option 2 is to have bottom up. Option 3, which is more challenging, is to have one leg out for 20 seconds and then switch to the other leg for 20 seconds. I'll tell you when to switch, okay? So 40 seconds all together. Next exercise, we're going to stay on the floor. We're going to work on our core strength, okay? So we're going to have our hands behind us, but if for support, this is level 1. If you want a bit more of a challenge, we're going to have arms out, and we're going to raise 1 foot at a time, making like a V with our body. So our backs are slightly leaned back, and with nice control, lifting our toes. And the hardest version is to start with our feet up, and we're going to tap the toes down, trying to maintain a nice still torso as we do that. Okay, and the last exercise, we're going to work on our lower body. We're going to do a squat to a kick. So squat down as low as we can, weight in the heels to a kick. That's going to really strengthen our lower body. Okay, so those are the 4 exercises. We're going to do those 4 times. Okay, and I'm going to tell you when to change. 40 seconds on, 40 seconds off. Okay, are we ready? Let's do the first one. Have your drink nearby. I've got the timer. So starting with those high knees to touch and jump if you want to. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're either touching the floor or adding a jump. So 8 more. I'm going to try to jump for as long as I can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Touch, tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Oh, we are halfway there almost. Now, so 20 seconds left. Oh. We can do this, another 15 seconds. Oh, take out the tuck in the jump if it's getting too much. Last 10 seconds though. And then moving on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Good start. Okay, coming onto the floor for our tricep dips. Whew. Okay, so bottom down, fingers facing our feet. So option 1 is here, or we have a bottom up. I'm going to go and put my leg out as well. 3, 2, 1. So if you want your leg out, that makes it a bit harder. So try and keep your hips lifted, weight in your arms, and arms going back behind you, elbows going back. Oh, ready to swap in 3, 2, 1. Switch sides if you had your leg out. Good for strengthening our arms. Good for carrying those heavy shopping bags. Last 10 seconds. Oh, starting to ache a bit now. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. So we're going to stay on the floor for our core exercise. So we're going to make a V with our body, and we're either going to be lifting our leg off the floor or tapping our toes down. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have my arms out and I'm going to lift 1 foot up at a time. So we should feel this all in our core, in our transverse abdominals, which are our deep abdominals. We have the ones at the front that you may or may not be able to see, but we also have transverse abdominals, which are kind of our corset muscles that are deep behind the other abdominals. So this is a really good way to strengthen those, which helps to protect our back with many of our everyday tasks. Oh, look at that, I'm nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. We'll come back up to our feet nice and slowly. For our final exercise in this round, we're going to do a squat to a kick. Okay, get a breath back. 3, 2, 1. So we squat down into our heels and lift 1 leg at a time. Knee comes up and we kick out from our knee. Now, I don't know if anyone's home alone, but if you are, feel free to do a yeah or take that. Think about any stresses that you've had in your life today already. Kick those away. Good stress reliever, this one. Last 15 seconds. So try and keep your chest lifted. Think about your weight going back. Just check your knees aren't going too far over your toes. Nearly done. 3, 2, 1, and rest. First set down, well done. Grab a drink. 3 sets left. Or 3 rounds left. So back to the beginning. High knees, jogging on the spot for 8, and touching the floor with or without a jump. It's hard work exercise when I'm talking. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Option 1 is just a touch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Option 2 is a jump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Option 3 is a tuck jump. So you choose. You do what you can do. Try and get the most out of the workout. Really push yourself. And don't forget to breathe. We've got 10 seconds left. Come on, we can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And we're going down. Tricep dips. Okay, fingers facing our feet, arms back, ready to lift our bottoms if you can. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we lower down with our arms, elbows are going back behind us. Don't forget to breathe. Our muscles need the oxygen. We're going to swap legs in 3, 2, 1, if you had your leg up. Good. Concentrating. Last 10 seconds. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, give them a shake if you need to. We're going to stay on the floor, so enjoy a little rest. Oh, sweaty, sweaty. I'm going to have to open that window in a minute, guys. Sorry if you can hear the cars, but... Okay, so we're going to work on our core again. So you're going to start with your feet up and lift them, or, sorry, feet down and lift, or feet up and lower. 3, 2, 1. So, having your arms out here just helps concentration, I think, as well. But if you have your hands down, the temptation is to put your weight into them. If you're finding that you're struggling with arms up, what you can do is take out some of the depth and just concentrate on lifting your legs, because that is still working your abdominals. The more you lean back, the harder it is. But you listen to your body, think about how you feel, and meet yourself where you're at. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. I'm opening the window. Oh, that's better. Instantly better. Okay, back to our squat with a kick. Last exercise in this round. 3, 2, 1. So pushing down into our heels and kicking up in front of us. So again, just check your knee isn't going too far forward in front of your toes. Think about sitting onto a chair, but there is no chair. So bottom goes back and down, weight in our heels. Halfway there, less than 20 seconds left. 15 seconds left now. Oh, keep a steady breath going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Second round done. 2 left. Oh, well done. Oh, back to the beginning. Running on the spot. The two touch and jump. You see I'm getting sweaty and hot and my brain's not working now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We go. Run the spot. Oh, I lost count then. You don't have to count. Just do some and then jump. 15 seconds gone. Hair in my eyes. Sticking to my sweaty face. Oh, 15 seconds left. The higher your knees come, the more you're working your abdominals as well, and your hip flexors. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Get our breath back. Really good for our heart and our lungs, respiratory system, doing cardiovascular exercises like that. Hard at the time, but so beneficial. Okay, get ready for tricep dips. So, fingers facing our feet, ready to push up if you're coming up. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to keep both feet down this time. So I can show you the different ways to do it. Try and keep your hips as high as you comfortably can. Think about the elbows going back again. So we should feel this in our triceps, in the back of our arms here, a little bit in our upper back, and the back of our shoulders. We're coming up to our last 10 seconds. Well done. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Finally got my breath back now. Okay, back to our core exercise. So you can sit up as much as you want for this one. If you find it's straining your lower back, definitely take out some of the depth, some of the V. So try just sitting and raising up your feet, because that's still working your core and your hip flexors and your legs a little bit as well. 3, 2, 1. You choose, you listen to your body. Hands up. Okay. So the slower we perform this exercise, the more beneficial it actually is, because our bodies are working really hard to stabilise our torso. So nice, slow and controlled movements. Try not to drop those feet. Last 15 seconds. Well done. Keep breathing. We're nearly there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Okay, last exercise in this round. Squat to a kick. I'm going to grab some water. Have a sit whenever you need to. Oh, that breeze is nice. 3, 2, 1. So we're pushing into our heels, up to kick out. Well done. Have a steady breath. So this is a really good exercise for strengthening our lower body. We do lots of movement throughout our day, from even just walking around to carrying small children, heavy shopping bags, washing baskets. Our lower body is what we need, nice and strong. When we pick anything up, we want to use our lower body, not our backs. So we've got nice strong legs and bottoms. It's going to protect our backs. And we're done. 3, 2, 1. Too busy talking, sorry. Okay, last round, woohoo! Perform our exercises. 160 seconds of movement. We can definitely do that. Back to the beginning for the last time. Jogging on the spot, touching the floor, and a jump if you can. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. You've already done 3 rounds. You can definitely do 1 more. Come on. It's the last time you're going to do this. You might do it again this week, I don't know, if you've enjoyed it. Well done, well done. We are halfway there, look. 20 seconds left. That's nothing. 15 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! God dog. On the floor. Tricep dips. Because I'm bouncing up around and talking as well. Okay, tricep dips for the last time. I'm going to try and put my leg up. Are we ready? Deep breath. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So if you want to put one leg out, try it. Last chance to try it. So keep a steady breath going. We should feel this now. This is the 4th time we're doing it. Might be feeling tired now. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Not finished. Not the 3, 2, 1 to the finish. Sorry. It's just switch legs. Last 10 seconds though. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, triceps are tired now. Okay, a little breather. Back to our core strengthener. So if your abdominals are feeling tired and you're starting to feel this in your lower back, sit up more now and just do your legs. But if you can, keep your back slightly tilted and arms up. 3, 2, 1. So nice, slow and controlled. Which is sometimes hard if you're out of breath, but we've got to have some control. Just concentrate on our breathing. You can sync your breathing to your leg lifts if you want to. Sometimes that helps. We're also going to think about drawing our belly button back towards our spine, if we can. 15 seconds left. Last 10 seconds. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Last exercise. Slowly back up to standing. Squat to a kick. Then we're done. And we're going to do some cool down and some lovely well-earned stretches. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So squat down into our heels as low as you can this time. Oh, we'll get the most out of this last exercise. Oh, squeeze out all the last bit of energy you've got. We think we're done, but there's always about 20% left in the tank. Oh, mind over matter. We can do it. Look, we've got 15 seconds left. Keep pushing, keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did it! Woohoo! Sweat. Oh, put the timer down. Grab some water. Fist pump the air. Okay, now we can do a march. Very tempting to just stop and collapse on the floor, slump on the sofa now. But I'm sure you can feel your heart beating faster than normal. Your breathing rate is quite rapid. So our heart's pumping blood around our body, predominantly to our lower body, because we've just been doing squats. Thinks our muscles need that extra blood, that extra oxygen. We don't need it now, so we're going to gradually reduce our heart rate, reduce the blood flow before we stop and stretch. So we're just going to do some gentle movements just to encourage our heart rate to slow down our breathing. So enjoy a nice stretch here. And now go across our body. So as we do this, I want you to think about your breathing. Think about having some deep breaths, slowing your breathing down, trying to get back to normal. And slow it down. And now reach towards the floor. Think about your fingertips reaching as far down to the floor as you can. Enjoying a nice stretch in your upper back. Good thing about working out at home, you can get as stinky as sweaty as you like. I often just wear a little crop top at home because it gets really hot. So you can work out whatever you want. I've been known to work out in pyjamas quite a lot as well. Well, yoga in pyjamas. Good. And swing your arms around. Okay. Few more. Okay, now stop in the middle. Have a deep breath in. And out. Breathe in. We'll do 2 more. Breathe in. And now, was that 2 more or 1 more? I can't remember. We'll do 1 more. Sorry. Okay. Hopefully now your breathing has come down. You're feeling nice and relaxed, tired, sweaty, but in need of a good stretch. So we're going to make sure we stretch out all the muscles that we've just been using. So you can use a mat if you've got one now, or a towel on the floor if you're a bit sweaty. Okay, so first of all, we're going to come onto our knees to start with. We're going to do a deep breath in, bring our arm up and over our head, and think about your fingertips going towards the floor next to you, using your other hand to support you on the mat. A nice stretch all down the side of your body. And if you want to deepen the stretch, you can come up onto your knees, extend your leg out to the side and push your hips forward. This is a lovely stretch all down the side and into our hips at the front here. So look up towards the ceiling if it's comfortable to. Some deep breaths. And fold back down. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So deep breath in, arm comes up and over. Fingertips towards the floor. Have a nice big rainbow with your arm. Good, now we're going to come up onto our knees, extend the toe out to the side, push your hips forward and take your gaze upwards towards the ceiling. Nice deep breaths. And fold back down. Okay, now we're going to interlace our fingers behind our backs, straighten our arms. I'll do this from the side. Okay, push our chest forward. Oh, I had a nice click then at the top of my spine. Take the gaze upwards again. There's a spider on my ceiling. Children will love that later. Okay, now we're going to lower our forehead onto the mat or the floor. Lift our hands up and imagine them going up and over our head. Feel the stretch in the front of our shoulders. Now we're going to unlock our fingers and bring them on the mat in front of us with our heads down and walk our fingertips as far away from us as we can. Enjoy a nice deep breath here. Okay, and from here we're going to bring our hands close to our knees, come into a box position. Actually, I'm going to turn my mat around slightly just to make it a bit better for the camera. Okay, we're going to tuck our toes under, we're going to push our bottom up towards the ceiling, and we want to try and lower our heels, but that might take a few practices, depending on how flexible you already are. Some of you might already take time to stretch. So we're going to bend one knee at a time, ease our heels down, and then we're going to try them both together. So think about pushing your feet into the floor, hands into the mat, drop your head down, look between your legs and enjoy the blood rush into your head. Close your eyes. Some nice deep breaths here. So you should feel a stretch all down the back of your legs. They've worked really hard during the running and the squatting and the jumping. They need a really good stretch. Okay, now we're going to put the weight into our left foot and we're going to lift our right leg as high as we can. Then we're going to pull the knee in towards our chest and place our right foot down in between our hands. Drop the back knee and the back foot, and we're going to sweep our arms up towards the ceiling. So now we're pushing our hips forward. You should feel a really nice stretch in your left hip flexor. We're going to give this one a really nice stretch because we've been using it really, really well. It's been serving as well. Especially when we were doing our squats, when we were lifting our leg up to kick, it was our hip flexors that were pulling our leg up. So it's worth a good stretch. Okay, now we're going to put our hands down. We're going to rock back onto our back leg, sitting on our leg if we can, and we're going to lift up the toes on our right leg. So this is a really good stretch. If we drop our heads as well, this is a good stretch for our calf down the back of our right leg. And our neck as well if we drop our head. Okay, push back up into a box position. And then we're going to curl our toes under and come back into a downward dog. So now we've had a little stretch already. You might be able to get your heels closer to the floor this time. You might feel a little bit more comfortable after a little stretch already. I think I've moved back a little bit, haven't I? Okay, this time we're going to put the weight onto our right leg, our right foot. We're going to lift our left leg as high as we can and then pull the knee in towards our chest. Left foot goes down, right knee goes down, and we're going to sweep our arms up, pushing into our hips again, and then we should feel this in our right hip flexor. Do some nice deep breaths here, looking up towards the ceiling. Good, now our arms come down on the mat. We're going to sit back onto our our right leg. Left leg is straight, or as straight as we can get it. Toes are up towards the ceiling and we're folding over, dropping our head. Feeling the stretch down the back of our left leg and in our upper back and down the back of our neck. Okay, then push back up. Good. Take the foot back down and we're going to come to lie on our backs. We're going to have a good stretch into our glutes. Okay, so we're going to put our knees up. We're going to put one foot over the other leg and we're going to pull our leg towards us, taking hold of our thigh on the left leg. So we're stretching out our right glute. This is the biggest muscle in our body. Works the hardest throughout our day, and it did during those exercises. So we're going to give it a really good stretch. So as you take a deep inhalation, as you exhale, pull that leg in a tiny bit more, deepen the stretch. Good, and release back down. We're going to switch legs. So we're going to put the left ankle over the right knee and pull the right leg towards our chest. Again, as we do a deep breath in, as you breathe out, pull that leg in a tiny bit more. This is one of my favourite stretches. I feel like I need it. Even if you've not been doing exercise, we spend so much time on our feet and walking around, doing jobs. It's really good to have a stretch. And release that down. Okay, we're going to roll over onto our fronts now. We're going to stretch out our abdominals, the front of our body. We're going to put our hands under our shoulders and we're going to push ourselves off the mat, arch our backs and look up towards the ceiling. You don't have to have straight arms, just push yourself up as much as you can until you feel a nice stretch. Good, okay. And then to counteract this, we're going to bring our knees up and we're going to fold over our knees into child's pose. Let your head drop down and we're going to relax our arms here. So we're not going to have any tension in our arms, in our shoulders. Close our eyes and just a nice deep breath. So breathe in through your nose, fill your lungs as much as you can. Hold for about 4 seconds. And then a nice long exhale out of our mouths. Again, really nice deep breath in. Hold for about 4 seconds. And then a long exhale out of our mouths. So keep going with these deep breaths. And put your head in your hands if you'd rather. Just lie in a comfortable position. I want you to just think about how your body feels right now. So just check you're not holding any tension anywhere. Are your shoulders and neck relaxed? Are you frowning? Just release any tension around your temples, around your jaw. Just think about feeling really heavy, sinking and melting into the mat. And I just want you to just take a moment to think about what you've just done. Think about some of those movements that your body has just made. Think about ones that you found quite difficult, quite challenging. There might be areas of your body that you want to strengthen, take some time to focus on. And now also think about exercises that you enjoyed. You might have found some a bit easier. So celebrate those. Those might be areas that you're stronger in. You might have noticed your arms felt quite strong when you were doing the tricep dips or doing the squats. Your legs felt nice and strong and powerful. So celebrate those. And now have a think about how you feel emotionally, mentally. Hopefully you feel calm after some nice stretches. But think about also your mood. When we exercise, our bodies release feel-good hormones, endorphins and serotonin. Hopefully you're feeling positive, you're feeling happy, you're feeling proud of yourself. You've just done some difficult exercises. You might feel energised, you might have a few jobs you want to get done next, you might feel energised to get on with them. You might feel calmer. Just have a think. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Oh, come back up to sitting. And well done. Thank you for taking the time out to do this. And hopefully you feel really good now. I want you to remember this feeling. And then whenever you can, try and fit in some movement into every day, because it's so good for us and it makes us feel amazing. You're now a little bit fitter and a little bit stronger than you were before. So keep up the good work, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.